Hey everyone, it's me, Anime Game Nerd here, bringing you my review for Valvrave The Liberator, Season 2, Episode 4. Now, this episode was primarily focused on Mari. In fact, that pretty much with her memories, we found that more so the reason why she has more so, I guess, amnesia, as you could say, is because she was a test pilot for Valvrave 1, which a lot of people guessed that was possibly one of the theories. I knew she was at least the original pilot for Valvrave 1 or perhaps 2, considering how there was an AI involved. But yeah, she was a pilot to Valvrave 1 to at least some extent. And more so, this episode focused on her, and the fact that she's able to also pilot Valvrave 1, but it appears at the end of the episode because the fact that the reason why she loses her memories is because Pino has to more so take runes from her. And my guess, because the fact that she pretty much took so much runes, and the fact that the Valvrave pretty much went to that 666 mode, is what pretty much killed Marine. Because at the end of the episode, Haruto tries to contact her, she won't respond at all, and Pino says goodbye, Marine. That's my best guess what happened. And there's also a couple other things in this episode that happened. For starters, Lisont, I believe that's her name, pretty much that Dressrosian, or however you pronounce the country's name, princess, it appears she is looking like she knows the Valvraves, and my best guess is that when Kane took Valvrave 2, she's now going, he gave it to her, and that she could be potentially the pilot for Valvrave 2. I won't be surprised if that's the case. And perhaps the fact that and my guess is that maybe she could become either a major ally or perhaps a major antagonist later on. And another thing that was more so that happened in this episode is that in last week's episode we saw the fact that some brief glimpses of Elias's past, and where it looks like where he actually had at one point to kill one of his friends, and we more so get the answers as the fact that he was more so aligned with the old, I guess, empire, as you could say. He had connections to them and their entire team, which include what were their names, which include Elif, Adai, I believe, XS. Yeah, I'm looking on the Valvrave wiki to know their names. QF, and I probably just butchered all of them. The fact that they ended up killing him in order to make sure that this whole thing doesn't affect their team. And what else was there? And yeah, the fact that it appears Audrey is with Saki, but he doesn't know it's Saki because she's still in that student's body. And my best guess is the fact that, considering how they left her behind, this is going to be how Saki more so. It appears like in the preview for Season 2 that aired at the end of the final episode of Season 1, that Saki may have been captured. Now granted, she was in more so her actual body during that brief scene where she looks like she's confronting Kane, but she's wearing more so her Valvrave, pretty much her pilot suit, and has a pistol, looks like, in her hand. So that could mean the fact that happens later on. In fact, my best guess, next episode, they're going to realize that they left Saki behind and they have to go and get her. And the fact that, oh yeah, another thing I forgot to mention is that at the end of at one part of the episode, towards the end, Akira gets a call from more so the old, I believe they're pretty much the old empire. Here, let me just double check, because I still have the episode up. Yes, I'm alright. Let me see. Where she gets attacked, and that they are the Dorizine. Yeah, I just butchered their name. Basically, the royalties of Dorizine, or however you pronounce them. Yeah, I'm butchering names left and right. Deal with it. And that was, I believe, the fact that where Elvis and his team's old friend, the one they killed, he had connections to them, and they more so offered Akira assistance because they more so hacked into her, I believe, into her device to offer that. I'm guessing next episode they're going to more so discuss that on what they should do with that. But yeah, overall this was a good episode of Valvrave. We have a potential death in the case of Marine. There we have more so. It was more so just wrapping up the things that happened with last week's episode. But overall, a good episode of Valvrave. In fact, even a great episode. But yeah, what are your guys' thoughts on this episode? Give me your thoughts down below in the comments. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Were you somewhere in the middle? If you like this video, leave a like. If you dislike it, leave a dislike. If you want to see more content like this, sub to me. But yeah, anyways, I am a Game Nerd signing out. Peace.